to the Landmark Sports Show, broadcasting live from downtown Manhattan, Season 3, Episode 6.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We had a hiatus, but we're back. Still got the long hair. Still the awesome Johnny Bones Lucas.
That's right.
Still a senior.
Got the Syracuse swag on today.
The only thing new.
We're here. We got 2 weeks worth of content to go through.
That's right.
Anytime we miss a week, we bring it strong the next week.
Exactly.
And now we're just talking quality over quantity.
That's
We're
right.
bringing you quality shows.
Ready, willing, and Gable.
That's right. And to lead it off, speaking of Ready, Willing, and Gable, some UFC updates, UFC 230 and...
That was a much better card than I expected it to be.
Yeah?
Because all of us at the beginning, we thought it was going to be a horrible card. But it turned out to be a pretty good card. We had a lot of finishes. I think every fight on the main card had a finish.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
None of them went the distance?
Nah.
That's impressive.
That's very impressive. And that's good because, it was a bad card on paper, but then it delivered.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a really good card.
The DC Derek Lewis fight was good?
I think a lot of people expected this result. Derek Lewis was going to lose a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Cormier submitted Derek Lewis by a rear naked choke in the second round to still be called double champ.
Mm.
Yeah. He's still the UFC light heavyweight champion and it's still heavyweight champ.
Good for him.
Yeah. Should have fought Stipe.
Well, who's next now? Is it Brock?
Probably, I guess.
Isn't Brock very similar to Derek Lewis, though, in that, he's not a great technical fighter. He's just sort of big and strong and...
Well, Brock, he has striking, he has wrestling, too.
Okay, so he's a better technical fighter than Derek Lewis.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright. So, in my opinion, I think it should be Stipe, because he deserves a rematch, but it's probably going to be Brock Lesnar just for the money.
Right. Because that would be a big card, right? I mean, that would be a big seller.
Yeah. Now, as for Derek Lewis, shouldn't have his head down.
No?
He has nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, he took this fight on short notice. And he said he didn't deserve a title shot yet because he wanted to work on his cardio. And to take this fight on 3 weeks' notice, that's good.
He's a rising star, right? Would you say? How old is he?
He's like 33 right now. So I wouldn't say rising star.
He's gonna rise fast.
Hey, but he's still got heavy power.
Yeah. Yeah, good for him.
So, what should be next for Derek Lewis?
Stipe?
Probably.
But he would probably have a hard time with Stipe, wouldn't he?
I mean, Stipe will have to finish him in the first or second round.
Mm-hmm.
Because Derek Lewis, he has scary power.
Yeah, if he catches him, it'd be... Yeah.
Exactly. But I think probably next for Derek Lewis, maybe fight... Who's even left in the heavyweight division? Maybe fight Curtis Blades if he beats Francis Ngannou.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a good fight, actually, because both guys have scary power.
I'm sure there'll be something soon for Lewis, right?
Probably, but Derek said he wants to take the rest of this year off and not come back till summer.
Yeah, work on his cardio.
Exactly, he fought 4 times this year.
That's a lot. For a big guy, that's a lot.
Exactly.
What about your boy, Jacare?
I'd rather not talk about this fight. I'd rather not.
How come?
Because my boy got finished.
I know, but Jacare's your boy, too.
Weidman, all day.
You like Jacare.
Weidman. Yeah, I like Jacare. But, yeah, in the co-main event, in a great fight, in fact, this was awarded Fight of the Night, we had Jacare Souza defeat Chris Weidman by TKO in the 3rd round. Very late stoppage by Dan Mercogliata.
Really? He really let it go?
Yeah, because Chris Weidman, Jacare hit him with an elbow to the face, and Weidman was just done. He was out of his eyes rolled back. He was down.
Wow.
And Jacare, being the outstanding, respectful opponent, he looked at Dan Mercogliata saying, why you didn't stop the fight?
Really?
Why haven't you stopped it? Yeah, he didn't want to keep on going.
Wow, good for him. Because a lot of guys would have just pounded away until somebody stopped them.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for Jacare. That's a plus in my book there, Jacare.
Definitely. And respect to Chris Weidman for still trying after getting knocked down. Because he literally was grabbing Jacare's leg trying to take him down.
Oh, man. Well, good effort.
Yeah. All right. So next for Jacare, give him his title shot. Give him the middleweight title shot already.
Against Holloway?
No, against no, Holloway's featherweight.
Oh, that's right.
Against Robert Whittaker,
Oh, okay, yeah.
the winner of Whittaker Gastelum.
So it's time for Jacare?
Yeah, he should have gotten his title shot last year. So hopefully now he gets his title fight.
What's next for Weidman?
So next for Chris Weidman, there's two options. Give him Derek Brunson,
Mm-hmm.
who also lost on the card. He lost to Israel Adesanya.
Mm-hmm.
Or give him David Branch,
Okay.
who also lost on the card. But I forgot his name. His opponent's name, Jared something. I forgot. But Weidman, I think he should take one of these two fights because, it'll gain his confidence back. Because he's still one of the best in the middleweight division.
Mm-hmm.
Just like his dad says, this is still my boy. So, John, what's your take on all this?
Looking forward to seeing Weidman get his confidence back. Because again, I know he's one of your favorites. He's become one of my favorites as we've been doing the show. So I don't like to see him down. So
Yeah.
hoping he can get his confidence back. I'd be interested in seeing a DC Brock Lesnar fight. I'm not as committed a fan as you. I know you're like an in-depth fan, but as sort of like a little more casual fan, that is an interesting fight. To see, can Brock really do something with this guy DC that's been really, really successful?
I'll tell you right now, Brock is going to get wrestled and he's going to get finished.
Yeah, I mean that's what's likely, but people will watch to be interested just because Brock's a beast.
We got a few more things to talk about in UFC.
What we got coming up?
Folks, if you don't know this, Anthony Rumble Johnson, super heavyweight Anthony Rumble Johnson, 285 pounds.
Woo,
Massive
it's a
dude.
big man.
He says he is coming back to MMA and he's going to fight in the heavyweight division. And for his first fight, do you know who he wants?
Who?
John Jones. Yee-hoo!
Now, what does he have to get down to fight in the heavyweight?
265. So he has like 20 pounds to cut.
He could cut it, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he could cut it.
I would guess he would be like a big fan favorite in that fight, right?
Oh, fan favorite, yeah, but he'll be an underdog by like the Nevada State because literally he has no gas tank. He has to work on his cardio.
Mm-hmm.
Work on that cardio, you'll win easy.
And John Bones Jones has been, I know he's gotten in trouble a lot, but he's been really tough to beat, right?
Well, we know the one person who's going to beat him, his upcoming opponent, Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson.
You think?
I don't think, John.
That's right. I'm sorry.
I know this.
I'm sorry. You know.
All right. Also, Eddie Alvarez and Demetrius Johnson have been added to the flyweight and lightweight division 1 FC Grand Prix tournament.
Mm-hmm. That'd be exciting.
Definitely. And spoiler alert, Eddie Alvarez is going to become the new 1 FC lightweight champion, and Demetrius Johnson is going to become the new 1 FC flyweight king.
I believe it. 1 FC getting some buzz, huh?
Yeah, man, they become good.
Have they become sort of like the third to UFC, Bellator?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
One more thing. Jimmy Rivera, your boy,
My boy.
he's been calling out Cody Garbrandt.
Ooh, I'd like to see that.
Would you like to know what he said?
What?
He said on TMZ, and I quote, "I've been calling out Cody Garbrandt. I want him to get his balls out of Uriah Faber's purse and accept the fight." And he even said this to Garbrandt's wife. "Can you please tell your baby to get out of retirement and fight me for once?"
Jimmy, I don't know, man.
I love it. I love it.
Jimmy, you're supposed to be my favorite, but I don't know. I don't know.
I love the trash talk. I love it.
We'll see if he can back it up.
It's time for Jimmy to get a bigger fight.
Yeah, I'd like to see him.
He wins this fight, he's getting the title shot.
Against Gastelum?
You really don't know this stuff, do you?
No, if he wins this fight against Gastelum.
Against Dillashaw.
No, but who is he calling out? Oh, Garbrandt.
He's calling out
I
Garbrandt.
get my G's confused.
And the winner of that fight will probably fight the winner.
Dillashaw.
Yeah.
Buzzsaw Dillashaw.
T.J. Dillashaw.
Yeah, isn't his nickname Buzzsaw?
Killashaw. Even though he doesn't really have a nickname.
Having a rough day.
It's alright, John. We all have those off days.
That's why you're carrying me here. NBA time?
Let's do it.
Do it.
You started off. What's your 76ers looking like?
Doing okay. 6-5. They played last night. They might have. I'm not sure what they did last night, but I don't know. They've been sort of unexciting so far. Embiid's been playing well. Fultz is very frustrating. It's hard. It's hard for me to really get into the NBA until like football season gets over and we're getting closer to playoffs. But the Sixers are doing what they need to do to stay right there right now.
Yeah.
What about you? What are you thinking?
So right now, Kyrie Irving is starting to get so much better. Uncle Drew getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Carmelo Anthony, he's playing well.
Have the Rockets playing any better? Because they were struggling for a while.
Yeah, they're starting to play a lot better.
That's good.
Derrick Rose, 50 points. That is the Derrick Rose I want to see every day.
I didn't even know he was still playing or that he was playing for the Timberwolves. I didn't even know that.
I didn't even know he was playing for the Timberwolves until last week.
Yeah, until he went for 50, and I was like, oh, Derrick Rose playing for the Timberwolves.
You mean Derrick Rose?
Yeah, what is that?
You said Derrick Lewis.
No.
Oh my God, John.
Wow. You guys play that back. I said Derrick Rose.
You said Derrick Lewis.
Comment in the section.
Yo. And also comment John doubted Nick Foles.
With good reason. We saw what Nick Foles was this year.
But you still doubted him.
Yeah, he's still my boy.
Exactly. So don't try to talk trash. Alright. The Knicks playing horrible. Nets. They're starting to get up there a little bit. Oh, remember they almost beat the Warriors?
Yeah.
So the Nets, they're starting to get back up there. I would like to see them try to regain Darren Williams. Because he was very good for them.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
He's probably not that old yet, right?
No, he's like 34, but he hasn't played in the league in like a year or two.
Yeah, some of these guys, like, you think he's kind of old or Derrick Rose, but they're really, they've just been around for a long time. They're still fairly young.
Yeah. So, John, I want to get into this topic.
What's that?
As you know, Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant are two of the biggest free agents next season. Is there a possibility that one of them, or maybe both, will end up with the Knicks next year?
I would say there's a very slim possibility. I think Durant would be crazy to leave the Warriors. And I think if he leaves the Warriors, he's going to go play with LeBron. That's my guess. Because he doesn't want... My guess is he doesn't want to rebuild at this point, right? So even if him and Kyrie were to go to the Knicks, they'd be good. They'd probably win the East, but they would still have trouble contending with those West powerhouses. So my guess is he's headed for the Lakers. And Kyrie, who knows, man? That guy, he thought the world was flat. He could do anything. I guess he could potentially end up with the Knicks if he wants to be like, the king of New York or whatever. But I don't see it. What about you?
I think Kevin Durant is going to go to New York.
Oh, yeah?
I believe he is.
All right.
I mean, look at this. New York already started building a billboard for KD
to
come.
Sure.
And KD's always been a fan of New York.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie Irving, he said he's wanted to play for New York quite a few times.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he's going to play for them yet. I think he'll re-sign with Boston, I think for like maybe 4 years, and then the Knicks will be his final team.
Okay. I can see that maybe. The Knicks have to start building something to try to attract some of these guys, though.
Exactly. And also it's like Porzingis, he's not ready to come back yet.
Right.
Who even knows if he's going to play this year?
Right. And he's really their centerpiece to build around, but, if he's not healthy, obviously that doesn't help anything.
Exactly. Well, 2K, I'm the centerpiece for the Knicks.
Get you in there.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for some NFL action?
The main event of the evening.
Event. We're excited, even though Ann and I were talking about the matchups this weekend are not great, but it's the NFL. It'll always be fun.
Exactly. Before we pick our games, let's talk about Game of the Year. Saints and Rams.
That was a good one.
Very good game. So while we didn't record last week, we both had to pick this game. John went for the Rams. I went for the Saints. And the Saints won. My Super Bowl pick won.
I was feeling pretty good. When the Rams came back and I think they tied it,
Yeah.
I was like, all right, here they go. I'm going to be right.
Mhm.
Then Drew Brees, man. Your boy Drew Brees, killing it.
I knew Drew Brees. Drew Brees, this is why I say he's the best quarterback of all time.
Certainly the most accurate. I don't know if I would crown him the best yet, but I would say he's the most accurate of all time.
What if he went to one more Super Bowl?
Then he said definitely in that conversation.
Exactly. A lot of quarterbacks started calling him the GOAT.
Yeah.
Because he is.
But what a great game.
Definitely. And my Chargers
Playing good ball.
doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Phillip Rivers is a beast, of course.
Yep.
They got rid of their kicker, thank God.
Yeah, that guy had to go.
Phillip Rivers got so mad at him.
The kicker, what, missed 2 extra points and a short field goal, right?
Yeah.
Caleb Sturgis, we had him with the Eagles last year for a little while. He's frustrating.
I can imagine. But we got a new kicker. I'm not sure who his name is, but I got to do some research, and we're going to beat the Raiders this weekend.
I believe that.
Just like how his team, the Eagles, are going to beat the Cowboys.
Well, see, that's one of our games of the week.
Right.
And it's rare that we see the game of the week on a Thursday night, but I think that's the situation we have this week.
Oh, yeah.
The game of the week.
Definitely.
Panthers at Steelers.
Don, what do you expect from this game?
Steelers are rolling, man. Actually, I mean, both these teams are rolling. If this was in Carolina, I would have picked the Panthers. But being that it's in Pittsburgh, it's really hard to travel on those Thursday night games. And the Steelers are just clicking on offense right now, so I'm feeling the Steelers.
Okay.
I'm not picking scores anymore because I always get them wrong. I'm just picking the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm not going to pick scores anymore. I am going to go with the Panthers. You know, they're on a roll right now. Same thing with the Steelers, but I just feel that, you know, Cam Newton is just on his game now.
He is. He's playing very well.
Exactly, and I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. I'm not going to say what score it is because I get that wrong, too.
Yeah, we're just picking teams now. This score stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, next game. I would say the next best game of the weekend. You might have something to say about that because I know you always like the games that the Saints are in. But Cowboys at Eagles, Sunday Night Football.
Oh, this is a Sunday night game?
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Must win for both teams
Oh, definitely.
if they have any aspirations of doing anything. What do you think?
I think, honestly, this is more of a win-win. I think, honestly, this is more of a must-win for the Cowboys. Because if they lose this game, what is it? They go like 3-5. They go 3-6.
They'll be 3-6. They'll be done.
Yeah. I think the Eagles, honestly, for the Eagles, it's a toss-up between them and the Redskins for the for the NFC.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, basically a win is needed for the Eagles too.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, this is in Philadelphia. Carson Wentz, after coming off a torn ACL, is playing great.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the Eagles are going to win.
Nice, I agree. I think, I do think it's a must-win for the Cowboys. If they lose this, they're done. The Eagles, the reason I think it's a must-win, they're 4-4. They still have to go to the Saints next weekend, which who knows, you know. And they have to go to the Rams in a couple weeks.
Ooh.
So those are two really tough games. So they need to really win these games where they have division games. I think 9-7, maybe 8-8, but probably 9-7 is going to win the division this year. But I think this is a game they have to have because they can't be 4-5 and then go lose to the Saints next week and be 4-6.
Yeah.
So must win. I got the Eagles stepping up and getting the dub here.
Yeah. I think the Eagles will take it.
All right.
All right. This is my second game of the week. Saints at Bengals.
Good game.
Both teams are playing good.
Yeah,
Bengals are being a shocking team so far.
they have. We'll see if their defense has enough to slow the Saints down. We'll see.
Yeah, because the Saints are on a 7-game win streak.
What do you think, Ant?
Saints.
Me too.
I think they're going to go into this game very aggressive, and I believe they take out the Bengals.
Yep. Part of me says, oh, this could be a kind of trap game. They got the Eagles the week after. They just had this big emotional game against the Rams, but they got a veteran coach, a veteran quarterback, pretty veteran team. I don't think they're going to fall into that trap, so I'm going to take the Saints as well.
Okay.
Last and possibly least,
And last and not least.
Not least of all the games. Maybe the least of these games.
Yeah.
What we got?
Jaguars at Colts. Another game we got different.
This is kind of a loser leaves town game, I think, right? Like whoever loses this game is done as well. Because I think both these teams are 3-5.
Yeah.
Again, you go 3-6, you have to get incredibly hot at the end of the year to make the playoffs. So what do you want to go first? Or want me to go first?
You go first.
I'm gonna take the Colts. So the Colts are playing at home. I think Blake Bortles is just reeling right now. I think he's in a bad spot, and I think the Colts defense is actually a little underrated. And Andrew Luck looks like old Andrew Luck. Doesn't have the arm strength to really throw the ball deep down the field, but he's playing good football. So this one might be a bit of a surprise. I would guess the Jags are probably favored by a couple, but I'm going to take the Colts here.
Yeah, this was kind of hard for me to pick because, Blake Bortles, I think he's actually questionable for this week.
Oh, yeah, he's banged up?
Yeah. But I think the defense will stop the Colts, and I'm going to pick the Jaguars to win.
Okay.
You know who's gonna surprise everybody at the end of the year?
Huh.
The Giants.
Huh. Surprise them by losing?
Nah, they're gonna finish 9-7, and they're gonna win the division.
I'll take that bet.
All right.
And it's doing an April Fool's.
Yeah, we'll see. Watch. Mark my words, folks.
Well, Ant, we got another one in the books. Another 20 plus minute show.
That's right.
Saying quality over quantity.
Ready, willing, and Gable.
That's right, always. Good show, buddy.
Good show, John.
Have a good week.
Have a great week.
See you next week.
See you.